Super Bowl 59, I'm Bram Weinstein, presented by Pacera. Better is possible. Here with Garrett Wagner and Andy Gay, the co-founders of Cirkul. Nice to have you guys here.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Why don't you introduce everybody to what Cirkul is? Obviously water, but beyond that.
So Cirkul, it's a water bottle, but it's a lot more. So where we're special is these flavor cartridges allow you to enhance your water as you drink to your desired flavor level with your desired beverage. So we've got everything from iced teas and coffees to that's an energy drink, sports drinks, all those different pieces. And it all comes back to helping customers drink more water.
Yeah.
Because when you think about the notion of the bottled beverage, right? Say lemonade, it's a great beverage. The three of us probably don't like the exact same flavor lemonade. So what Cirkul lets you do is it lets you dial up or down, depending on where you're at in your day, your desired flavor. And that's what customers tell us. They say, because it tastes exactly how I want it, I drink so much more water. And then offering just a variety of beverageware options, from bottles to tumblers to squeeze bottles. Just giving customers the ability to just have something with them all day that helps them hydrate. It's been a lot of fun to grow the company over the past 7 years.
You guys were collegiate football teammates together at Dartmouth.
Yeah.
Assume you came up with this together. Why?
Yeah, no, we played football together at Dartmouth. Garrett also, beyond Dartmouth, played a little bit in the CFL and Cup of Coffee with the Lions. But we were, studying for a test in the locker room. Garrett was pouring Gatorade powder in a Dasani soda bottle and started spilling everywhere, and looked at me and said, what if you could just stick something in the top and it flavored as you drank? And I was like, yeah, it's a great idea. What if you could adjust the dial and personalize it since it's not mixing in the bottle? And it really started as just an idea.
Yeah.
And eventually we're kind of like, someone should come out with that idea, and that ended up being us and created the company.
Were you guys product engineers?
Not at all.
No?
No, just spilled a little bit of sports drink powder, and just it was one of those things. We kept just chipping away at the idea. We'd talk to people and be like, yeah, if it was a bottle that had like a cartridge you pop in and you could drink it, people were like, yeah, that'd be cool. And somebody should make that. And like, all right, well, maybe we become that somebody. So when I was in the off season, I'd valet park cars, and Andy was selling women's shoes in retail. We were just kind of hustling and putting together our pennies, and eventually got to the point where we had a product that kind of flavored your water while you drank it. Went to a bunch of phenomenal investors and got some seed capital to start the company. And 7 years later, and over $1 billion in sales, 1,000 employees, made in America product. People really, really love Cirkul, and it's been just so much fun to see the team grow the business.
You rarely see like technological advancement in these type of things, but it exists. It's cool. What about getting into the beverage industry? Was there pushback to you about getting into something that is so remarkably crowded in like that space?
Yeah, I think for us, we had the good fortune of launching as a direct consumer product. So we just had our website. We didn't have to battle for shelf space with others. And fortunately, in the early days, there was a lot that was wrong with the product. If you dropped it, it'd fall apart, and sometimes it'd drip, and all those original product quirks that if a big CPG company was launching a product, they'd spend tens of millions of dollars and test hundreds of thousands of versions.
Yeah.
We just had to go start giving it to people, and customers had a tremendous amount of patience. And we answered all the customer support tickets in the early days, which was a lot of fun. So we learned a ton, and then a handful of years later, we were able to launch in retail with Walmart. It was a full chain launch, and it was neat to see what should have been about 8 or 10 weeks of inventory was gone in about 48 hours.
That's cool.
And I think that was kind of our welcome to the big leagues moment in terms of just seeing when people know that Cirkul exists and they try it, and it's kind of the reaction you had. You're like, oh, this is cool, this makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just time after time. So what better stage than the Super Bowl to kind of unveil that to the masses?
So what does having a relationship with the NFL mean to you and your brand?
Yeah, I think it's great because really Cirkul is for everyone. Like, our main goal is helping people drink more water, whether that's from actual athletes to fans and everyone in between. Because we make drinking more water, convenient, delicious, and fun. And I think it's cool as former football players to be involved in the big game and having something to really spread the word. But it goes back to really just helping educate people that Cirkul exists and is there for them to help drink more water.
Did you guys make a commercial? Is that right?
Yeah,
First quarter. Can you reveal what the commercial's about?
So we had a gentleman join our company named Steve Batista, and he ran marketing at a small company called Under Armour for about 20 years.
Small company, yeah.
So the first time we met Steve, he sat down, and his kind of canned response for people who want to do Super Bowl commercials, like, it's probably not the best idea. And we told him the rough concept that we had, and he goes, that's pretty special.
Yeah.
So we've got something that he brought in Peter Berg as the director, Adam Devine as the talent, and I think we're going to shock a lot of people with the concept. It's never been done before, so we're really excited to see kind of a product that people have never seen before, a commercial and a concept that people have never seen before on the biggest stage. We're just so fortunate to be where we are.
There's got to be a lot of like pinch me moments through the process of this, but to see your product on the Super Bowl ad, I can't imagine you envisioned that when you started building this thing and thinking about this thing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely nothing we had on the horizon, but it's been a neat experience, and I think everyone that's gone into it, whether that's from Peter Berg, who directed it, to Adam Devine, who's starred in it with his wife, and everyone else in Cirkul, from marketing to logistics to manufacturing teams, and everyone really giving it their all, and really being our first table stake brand campaign will be pretty special to see, and no one was better for it than Adam Devine, and he's a huge fan of the product, drinks it all the time, so that makes it a little bit more special. It wasn't just, hey, come do this commercial for us and then go on your way. He loves the product, drinks it every day, and it's been pretty cool to see.
Last thing, part of the mission with the NFL alumni is transitioning, thinking about what's next after playing days. Your former players, you found this. It probably wasn't what you went to Dartmouth for, but you found this. Can you discuss innovation and thinking through what next steps can be as you transition into your career?
Yeah, I think, for the guys that are coming out of the league, especially a lot of the guys I know, like Andrew Hawkins, Lance Moore, I trained with those guys back in the day. When you think about next steps, I think taking what could have been better for you during your playing days and then applying that for future kind of generations. And I think ultimately where we end up and we advance the game is it's going to be with innovation. It's with stuff like this. It's with the helmet technology, with the shoulder pads, with the cleat technology. There's just so many different pieces, and I would just welcome anybody who has questions to please reach out to us. We don't have all the answers, but we've certainly done a lot of stuff wrong, and I think leaning on your guys' network and just for folks to be able to say hey, I need help with this, and being able to connect dots and say, hey, I know this person who probably knows this person, and they've done this before, that's really where it's special. And I think the brotherhood, certainly with the NFL Alumni Network, it's one that's so vast and expansive, and I would just encourage people to utilize it to the utmost.
Yeah. Garrett Wagner, Andy Gay, thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it.
No,
nice meeting you both.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks for the time.
Thank you.